Carol Ann Duffy was a British poet and playwright born on 23rd December 1955 in Glasgow, United Kingdom. She was a professor of contemporary poetry at Manchester Metropolitan University. She was appointed Britain's Poet Laureate in May 2009. She was the first woman Scottish-born poet to hold this position.
Yes, hello everyone. So we are here to discuss on the poem, The Dolphins. Before I begin the chapter, I would like all my viewers to keep the text handy so that when I'll be explaining the details line-wise, have a look like what is the text, and I'll be explaining everything to you stanza-wise so that it will be easy for you to understand the entire poem. To begin with, first we need to know who the poet is. The poet is Carol Ann Duffy. Now, this poem has been written from the perspective of the dolphins, and the poet would somehow understand the feelings of the dolphins who might be were inside a water park or an aquarium. Now, the poet Carol Ann Duffy was a British poet and playwright born on 23rd December 1955 in Glasgow, UK. The first stanza, I'm reading out aloud. Please keep the text handy so that you can understand whatever I'll be speaking right now, and the explanation will be easier for you. The first stanza states,
World is what you swim in or dance. It is simple. We are in our element, but we are not free. Outside this world, you cannot breathe for long. The other has my shape. The other's movement forms my thoughts, and also mine. There is a man and there are hoops. There is a constant flowing guilt.
So if we observe the lines very minutely, we'll be able to understand that the poem opens on a disturbing note itself, where the dolphins narrate what their world has been reduced into. The dolphins belonged to a world, the world of ocean. They were inside the ocean, they had their own environment, they had their own surroundings, and somehow they were taken out from the natural environment and thrown into, might be a water park or an aquarium, where they were losing their natural habitat. Somehow the poet felt that the dolphins were not satisfied with their habitat inside the water park or the aquatic environment. Now, the poem largely employs the use of first-person point of view and carries a dejected and a very wry tone. Wry tone means a very sarcastic tone. The dolphins were forced to dance in front of the spectators. This was another torture done to the mammals. The first stanza makes it very clear that the dolphins have no option. Either they have to remain inside the water of the park or get out of the water of the park and die. So this was very essential for them to stay inside the environment they were provided in. This was the first part. The world is what you swim in or dance. It is simple. The world is where you are swimming in. The dolphins swim in the water. It is their world, and their world is very simple. We are in our element, but we are not free. The second line, we are in our element, but we are not free. That means the dolphins are saying, it is their point of view, that they are living in the element, the same element, which is the water. Water inside the ocean and water inside the water park or an aquarium is more or less same. But the element, that is the water, is same, but still they are not free. They are confined to a certain area which is not the area of the ocean, which is the area of the water park, and they are not getting their natural habitat at all. Outside this world, you cannot breathe for long. Now, which is very suffocating to them. They want to get out of the water, still they're not able to. Because once they get out of the water, they cannot breathe for long. They'll die. That's the third line. The other has my shape. The other has my shape indicates the other dolphin. The other dolphin has the same shape as this dolphin. The other's movement forms my thoughts. When the other dolphin is moving, the same thoughts are coming in this dolphin's mind. So, and also mine. There is a man and there are hoops. There is a man. This man is a master who is making the dolphins play inside the amusement park, the water park. And this man is carrying hoops. Hoops are circle-like things through which an animal gets inside and shows all kinds of games and plays to the spectators. So there is a man and there are hoops. There is a constant flowing guilt. There is a constant flowing guilt of whom? There is a constant flowing guilt of the man who is making the dolphins perform against their wish. So that was the first stanza. I hope I am able to make you understand. I am happy that I am able to bring you forth all these explanations that will make your studies easier. Now let us move to stanza 2.
We have found no truth in these waters, no explanations tremble on our flesh. We were blessed and now we are not blessed. After traveling such space for days we began to translate. It was the same space. It is the same space always, and above it is the man.
Now we have found no truth in these waters. That means what? That the dolphins have been into this water years long, still they are not happy being inside this water. We were blessed and now we are not blessed. Before they were blessed. Before means when they were inside the ocean. We were blessed. It's a past tense. That means they are recollecting their past days when they were inside the ocean. And now we are not blessed. That means before we were happy and now we are not happy because we are losing the freedom, we are losing our habitat, we are losing our originality. That's it. After traveling such space for days, we began to translate. So after traveling such space for days, so we have traveled a very bigger space from the ocean to the amusement park, the water park or the aquatic body, where they are showing all sorts of games to the spectators, and it was very hard for the dolphins to lose their originality and do whatever their masters were making them to do. It is the same space always, and above it is man. So whenever the dolphins were trying to get out of the water, they saw that there was a man who was constantly overpowering them. He was constantly making them do all sorts of moves, all sorts of movements which they did not like. So above their head was a man. The man was like a god to them, looking, observing them from the surface, what they were doing. The man could look what the dolphins were doing inside the water. So they were not happy that the man was observing them all the time. So it is the same space always, and above it is a man. Going back to stanza 3,
And now we are no longer blessed, for the world will not deepen to dream in. The other knows, and out of love reflects me for myself. We see our silver skin flash by like memory of somewhere else. There is a colored ball we have to balance till the man has disappeared.
the dolphins have come to a position where they feel that they are no longer blessed. They are no longer getting the blessings of God because the world will not change for them. They have to accept the fact that they have come from some other world. They have come into a new world, and this new world will never change, and this new world is getting adapted to them. Even the dolphins are getting adapted to this new world. It's not a dream. The world is a practical experience that the dolphins are facing right now, and they have to understand that this is their world, this is their part right now and they cannot change the present. This is their present and this is their future. They have to live in the present and they have to live in the future in this amusement park. The water of the amusement park is their habitat right now. The past has to be forgotten and they have to realize that they have to be happy in whatever they are in right now. That's the meaning. The other knows and out of love reflects me of myself. The other may be the other dolphin, her fellow friends. So the other dolphin might know and out of love might reflect whatever I'm thinking. So that's the heart of the other dolphin that this dolphin is feeling. We see our silver skin flash by like memory of somewhere else. There is a colored ball we have to balance till the man has disappeared. How pathetic. Now, the line, we see our silver skin flash by like memory. Now, the silver skin flash means the skin of another dolphin inside the water. And whenever they are seeing some other dolphin, they are recollecting that everyone's position is going to be the same like this dolphin. So there is a colored ball we have to balance. We know that in the amusement parks, in the water parks, dolphins are kept, various dolphins are kept where the dolphins have to show shows to the spectators. They have to get inside the hoops. They have to do whatever their master is ordering. They have to play all sorts of games with balls. They have to catch the ball. They have to throw the balls towards the spectators. The spectators again catch the balls, throws to the display. This thing happens. I'll be posting a video also after this where you'll be watching how the dolphins are playing with the spectators and how they are forced to react in spite of their uneasiness.
Su tiempo y le da un besito, muy bien. Otro más, manos aquí, miren, manos aquí.
The moon has disappeared. We circle well-worn grooves of water on a single note. Music of loss forever from the other's heart, which turns my own to stone. There is a plastic toy. There is no hope. We sink to the limits of this pool until the whistle blows. There is a man, and our mind knows we will die here. The last stanza intensifies the sense of hopelessness and desolation in the lives of the dolphins. The dolphins live in such a dark and confined world where the moon seems to have disappeared. In their world, moon has been replaced by the colored ball. A sense of monotony and drabness is created as the dolphin just circles around the movements of water on a single note. When the dolphin hears its other companions mourning their loss of freedom, it fills his heart with despair. It turns his heart to stone. The dolphin is sympathetic towards its companions. There is no hope left for them. They sink to the limits of the spool until the whistle blows and they have to resume their meaningless task of performing tricks and shows. The use of the word limits suggests the amount of limits and restrictions imposed on the dolphins. There is always a man to train and control them, and they have somehow come to the conclusion that they are gradually going to die here in the pool.